Hi, kids. It's here, what? Oh, look. Nope. That's the opposite of what it seems. Hi, kids. Can you see me? How's my light? Is it getting my good side? It's fall. And at my house, that means it's Manhattan season. I bought this. Usually use rye in a Manhattan, but the rye I have, it's very good. It's very good in a lot of drinks, but it's a little bit much in a Manhattan. So I usually buy some of the better Canadian whiskey. Well, I got this $20 Canadian whiskey, and it really doesn't have much flavor at all. It's very unusual. It's like a drink just showcasing the vermouth, and I put both kinds in this one. So it's a perfect Manhattan. But very smooth, not much flavor. It almost makes me wonder if this is like the Seagram 7 that I found out when I read about it, that nowadays Seagram 7 is actually just like whiskey flavored vodka. I'll have to do some more reading on this one. But I think I need to up the whiskey, or maybe put half rye and half this. Ooh. Anyway, welcome to the Late Night Picture Show. I'm your host, Murph the Clown. And yeah, I'm having a Manhattan. Tonight's double feature, is about the devil. And I hear a lot of noise upstairs. I got folks staying with me, but that's okay. We got a devil double feature going on tonight. A devil double feature. First up, let me get that out of the way. The heater kicked on right when I was starting, and I had to shoot a short where I turned off the heater. Okay, here's our first devil feature. It says Satan down there. Yeah, I don't know how to read that. A perverse Devil's Kiss. We'll get to all the other names in a second here. Sylvia Solar, Oliver Mateau, Evelyn Scott, Daniel Martin, Maria Silva, and Jose Nieto. And I say that because I know I didn't write it here. Devil's Kiss, a.k.a. Print of the Devil, a.k.a. La Perversa Caricia de Satan. 1976, Andros Films Española. That's not Italian. Director George. It's 4 letters, and I know I'm going to say it wrong. Gijo? I should really look it up and make it pronounce it for me. Okay. A couple consisting of a satanic witch and a sickly mad doctor are taken in by a French duke. They have dukes in France? Who likes to have unusual guests in his home. Yeah, like he throws parties and he invites every weirdo he can find. He'd be in luck today. He'd go out on Twitter and invite everybody from Twitter. Like the fashion show we see early on in the opening. And I wrote here, I tell you, 1976's vision of the future of fashion was pretty funny. Well, 11-year-old me thought we'd all be dressing like Logan's Run by now, so what the hell do I know? Anyway, the witch, Countess Claire is her name, is out for revenge on those she believes drove her husband, Count Montcalm, to suicide. Cue bluish flashback sequence. I don't remember if it was like a music video sequence, but it was kind of like put the blue filters on the lights. It's a flashback. And again, maybe this includes our gracious host, who was friends with the Count, or at least he sees it that way. The Countess seduces some dwarf to help. I'm not making this up. She seduces a dwarf to help her dig up a corpse, which her husband, Doc Gruber, brings back to life. Presto. Zombie. But this one died of head trauma, so it must be mentally controlled by the doc. They send it to kill the Duke, and then a baron nearby. The cops are on the case, but they're as puzzled as me watching this movie. The Duke's heir, Richie Cunningham, comes to stay, and he's cool. Stay and carry on. I'll be in my room, getting stoned until my girlfriend gets here. Naturally, as the doc's health declines, the zombie gets loose and kills the maid and another guy. Gruber turns the maid into a zombie as well. Why, I don't know. Not quite sure. She ends up in the hospital. Instead of helping with their plot, she ends up in the hospital, where the doctors don't know what to make of her because she's dead and still alive. Okay. Meanwhile, the original zombie gets out of hand, killing everyone until the police arrive to shoot him re-dead. Richie and his girl stand on the steps of the church. Safe, but scarred for life, presumably. Roll credits. Roll more horrible red credits that I can't even read. Okay. So I've seen worse. You know I have. But this was really contrived. Like they just kind of scraped together every character from every Eurotrash movie before it and put them in this story. It was 1976, but when the power went out in the movie, it was as though they had wanted to film a period piece, but couldn't quite afford it. It may have been funnier if I could hear what was dubbed. This was dubbed, and I'll bet the dubbing was magic. But the sound was so bad that I had to turn on the subtitles to tell what was going on at all. Oy. One. It's a one-ring circus on the late night picture show. First feature, Devil's Kiss from 1976. I think I'd rather listen to some Kiss. Ooh, Destroyer. That'd be alright. Charlie likes Detroit Rock City. Alright, stay tuned. I don't know if I'm going to have a Manhattan. I bought the good scotch, so I might just have a scotch on the rocks for the next one. But let's all go to the lobby and fix ourselves a drink.